occupational therapist on your rehabilitation journey.
Oh, great.
So, Ms. Hipps, how are you doing today?
I'm okay. I've been better, but I've been worse, but I'm doing okay.
Okay. Can we start by you giving me your full name and your date of birth?
My name is Anita Hipps, and I was born October 10th, 1957.
Alrighty. Can you tell me a little bit about your injury and kind of what happened?
So I love Disney World. I'm on the Facebook pages. I know how to get all the fast passes, where the characters are. I love it. But the last time I was at Disney, I have vertigo, and it doesn't flare up very often, but I had a flare up and I lost my balance. I got very dizzy, and you know how they have those dumb railroad tracks right in the middle of Main Street?
Yeah.
I lost my balance around one of those, and I tripped and I fell and I landed on my hip, and that's how I got hurt. And so I went to the hospital, and they did some kind of hip replacement. They didn't really explain it. And afterwards, they just sent me home.
It looks like you were diagnosed with benign proximal positional vertigo. How often do you experience symptoms usually?
Normally not often. It's about 16 years ago now. I was a PE teacher at the time, and I got a dodgeball to the head, and that's when it started. But it normally doesn't flare up too much, not often.
And then when it does flare up, would you say it impacts your daily life? Does it affect you greatly?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm doing something, I have to stop. I have to sit down. I got like anti-dizzy medication that I'll take until it goes away.
Okay. It also looks like you were diagnosed with diabetes type 2. How do you manage that?
Yeah, so the diabetes happened after I got hit with dodgeball. I still wanted to be in the school system, but I couldn't be a PE teacher anymore. So then I became a secretary, and it wasn't good for me. I was seated all day. I became very inactive, and that's when I got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. And so that was kind of a wake-up call. My doctor, told me that I need to be more active. So I picked up speed walking. It's actually in the Olympics, if you're unfamiliar with it, competitive race walking. So I did that. I try to watch what I eat, my sugar. I know that's important.
Okay. And then do you have any concerns about your safety, your daily life now after your surgery?
Yeah. So they just changed all my medications.
Okay.
And they didn't tell me what I'm supposed to be taking when. And the label is so small on them that I can't read when I'm supposed to be taking what. So I'm not even taking any of my medications right now because I don't know what is happening. And then also, my hip, it starts to bother me when I'm making meals. So, 3 times a day I'm standing up by the oven or the fridge making my meals, and it starts to really bother me to the point where I don't even want to eat at this point because it's so frustrating.
Okay. Well, those are all valid concerns, and hopefully today we can maybe address some of those and come up with a plan to make life a little more easy for you.
Thank you.
Is there anything else that is a concern that you want to do in the future that you maybe are a little bit afraid of or concerned about?
Actually, yes. So every year, me and my partner, we have a Christmas party, and I was very excited to get discharged in time to host the Christmas party, but I don't know how I'm supposed to decorate my tree. I'm not supposed to be bending my hip, and I have to use this thing now, and it gets in the way, and so I bought a pre-lit Christmas tree, a fake one, an artificial one, but I can't get the ornaments on, and it's very important to me that this tree is decorated for my Christmas party.
Okay. We can make that part of our goals here and prepare for the future so that we can get you all ready for your party. And then you mentioned a partner. Does your partner live here with you? Can I get their name maybe?
Yeah. Her name is Leslie. Leslie Bean. She's been in my life forever. We've lived together for over 35 years now. She's really perfect for me. The only problem is that, she works all day. She's not retired yet. So I'm just kind of here by myself during the day. But we've got great friends. We're always out at the community center doing all the fun things that they've
First,
got.
I'd like to maybe talk a little bit about your medication management. Maybe we could take a look at those.
Please, yes.
So we can help you get an order. And then I'd also like to talk about meal prepping, so that you're not constantly on your feet, and maybe a partner or somebody, a neighbor around can come and help you with that. And then I would really like to focus on decorating your tree.
Oh, please, I would love that.
Alrighty, so let's get to it. Okay, after looking at a list of medications and a little bit from the doctor and their recommendations, I decided that it might be a good thing for us to label them for AM, PM, and just as needed, and then we could come up for a system for tracking that as well. But for the label for the AM, what do you think will be a good way for you to remember them?
Maybe I could put a sun.
Okay. And then if you have any other concerns with your medications, you could always ask me and I can reach out to your nurse or to your physician, but you can also contact them yourself if you have any issues or concerns.
I've got their business card.
Great. I'd like to get started on your meal prep and we could take a look at what's in your kitchen. But first I had noticed when we first walked in that your walker's a little bit high, and I'm not sure if anyone's had
Is it?
I'm not sure if anyone had adjusted it for you yet.
Oh no.
But I'm gonna adjust it and then you can test it out and let me know how you feel.
Honestly, I got it from Goodwill, and that was just what it was set at. I didn't even know you could change them.
Yeah, they're just these little buttons down here. Alrighty, before I have you stand up, I'm actually going to check the walker to make sure it's safe. As you can see, it can support all of my weight here. And I'm just gonna show you how to get up from the chair to keep in line with your precautions. And then we could go over that a little bit too.
Because of my hip surgery?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna have you scoot to the edge of the chair, and then I'm gonna have you move your right leg a little forward, and then I want you to bring in your left leg, bend your knee back as far as you can go where it's comfortable, and then I want you to brace one hand on the chair, whichever hand feels more comfortable, and then you'll reach up with one on the walker, and then push, go nose over toes as best as you can, straight up, and then bring both feet together.
Okay. Alright.
Okay?
Okay. So, scooch forward.
Yeah, go ahead and scooch forward for me. And then I know we're in your house, but this is the first time I'm getting you up, so I'm just gonna put this little safety belt around you.
Okay.
Just
What do you
in
need
case.
me to do?
I just need you to maybe raise your arms a little bit right there, and I'm gonna reach around and give you a nice little hug here. Start walking. We're gonna go ahead and push our walker forward a little bit. Go ahead and step right into the center up to about where my foot is with your right leg. Surgical leg first, bring up your left, and then continue on. Go ahead and push forward. Alrighty. And then go ahead and look up for me and try to watch where you're going. Alrighty. Meal prepping is really important after your surgery because it can be really fatiguing to be standing and cutting.
Oh yeah, I feel it in my hip.
Yeah.
Can I just say that was so helpful for you to have me gather everything in one trip? Because I've been making, I forget ingredients, I have to go back to the cabinet, and that takes a lot of energy. So this was definitely helpful.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Okay, it's starting to hurt a little bit.
Alrighty, so go ahead and grab the walker. I want you to put one hand back for me so you can spot your landing there. Kind of straighten up for me, And bring your right leg out so this way you're not bending past that 90. Go ahead and reach back and take a nice seat for me. Very good. Another good thing about doing your meal prep is that you can help manage your diabetes and make sure you get really good balanced meals for you and Miss Bean to both enjoy.
Ooh, it smells delicious. So, like I said, me and Leslie have our annual Christmas party coming up. It's very important to us. We have all our friends and family come. We bake lots of cookies. It's really fun. And, we thought the real tree would be too much for us this year, so we bought this pre-lit Christmas tree, which is fine. But I can't put the ornaments on. I've got my bag of ornaments and tinsel here to decorate the tree. Leslie got it down from the attic. But I know with my hip, I'm not supposed to bend down. I'm not supposed to try and bend over to get them. I don't know how I'm supposed to decorate the bottom of the tree. This is the staple part of our Christmas party, and I'm just kind of feeling hopeless.
Yeah, that's understandable, but those are all things we can work around. Let's go ahead and start by taking a seat to help eliminate that bending. Go ahead and reach back and bring that right leg out. There we go. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and put your ornaments here on the stool.
Oh, look at that.
I just want to make sure I'm not hitting your leg. Are you okay there?
Yeah. Okay, so it starts off with the tinsel.
Okay.
Oh look, I can reach the bottom of the tree this way.
Perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap that around, and I'll just hand it to you on the other side, okay?
Perfect.
You don't want to twist around and bend your hip, and then you don't want to cross your legs. You want to try and keep them in a very standard position. And then at night, if you're like a side sleeper, or if you feel like you may twist around, you can put a pillow between your knees to try and keep those hips even.
I kind of remember them saying something about that. Great. Here you go. And it's the star. And each year, I have someone put the star on the top of the tree who has had an impact on my life. And Miss Keeley, OT, between teaching me how to take my medications, helping me with cooking in my hip, helping me get this beautiful tree decorated, it would be an honor if you could put it on the top of the tree.
Wow, I'm truly shocked by this, Miss Hipps. Are you sure there's nobody else who you'd rather put this on? No?
I love occupational therapy.
Wow, good. I'm glad to hear it.
And remind me, Miss Keeley, where did you get your degree from?
Florida Gulf Coast University.
They just make the best OTs. Oh, and just like that, the tree is perfect.